From News Channel 15, you're watching News Channel 15 Tonight with Kyle Peach. This is News Channel 15 Tonight.
Hi, good evening. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Kyle Peach. Here's a look at what's going on. A high-speed pursuit Saturday led to the arrest of 27-year-old Jace A. Waldrop of Mill Shoals, who now faces multiple felony charges after authorities recovered a firearm and illegal drugs in the vehicle. WFIW says the incident began around 4 o'clock when dispatch reported Waldrop driving northbound on Highway 45 in a Chevy Impala, allegedly under the influence of pills and armed with a loaded gun. Waldrop would speed away from an attempted traffic stop, reaching speeds over 100 miles per hour, headed northbound on 45. Fairfield police clocked the vehicle at 97 miles per hour before he finally pulled over at 1006 South 1st Street in Fairfield. Waldrop was taken into custody without incident. Officers seized a Daisy .22 caliber rifle with a spent round, a container with about 17 rounds of ammunition, a 3.3-liter nitrous oxide canister, a vial containing fentanyl, and a glass smoking device with meth residue found in it. That was found in Waldrop's jacket. He was taken to the Wayne County Jail, booked on 2 counts of armed violence, unlawful possession of a weapon and ammunition by a felon, possession of meth and of a controlled substance, as well as violation of pretrial release conditions. Last Thursday, Lawrenceville police arrested 36-year-old Tasha Clark of Lawrenceville. She's charged with driving under the influence of drugs, driving suspended, and possession of a controlled substance. WAKO reports that she was taken to the county jail and charged additionally with bringing contraband into a penal institution after drugs were discovered on her person. She was held at the county jail pending a detention hearing. WNOI reports that Flora police report recent arrests. On Friday, 35-year-old Valente Sanchez Martinez of Flora was arrested for driving under the influence of alcohol after a traffic stop on Circle Drive. Also Friday, after a crash, 44-year-old Sarah L. Vest of Alney was arrested on an outstanding Clay County warrant. The 2-vehicle crash on North Worthy Street in Flora had no injuries reported. Several sentences handed down late last week in Wayne County Court. WFIW says 47-year-old Ronald White of Blueford pled guilty to aggravated DUI and was given 2 years probation and will also serve 10 days of home confinement with GPS monitoring. He received a 180-day stayed sentence at the Wayne County Jail, which would be imposed if he violates probation. 37-year-old Sean Webb of Fairfield pled guilty to meth possession and was given 2 years probation and received a 180-day stayed jail sentence, which would be imposed if he violates probation. 19-year-old Christopher Tharp of Owenton, Kentucky pled guilty to possession of a stolen vehicle and was given 3 years in state prison and also ordered to complete a substance abuse program. 20-year-old Sophia Meserol of Alney pled guilty to disorderly conduct and was given 2 years probation. 50-year-old Amy Manring of Sims pled guilty to harassment by telephone and was given a year of court supervision. 30-year-old Andrew Gregory of Wayne City pled guilty to domestic battery and was given a year probation and ordered to complete anger management counseling and was required to take all prescribed medications as directed. And 38-year-old David Barker of Kankakee pled guilty in Wayne County to aggravated DUI and was given 24 months probation. He received a stayed 30-day jail sentence, which would be imposed if he violates probation. And 38-year-old Melinda Potts of Lawrenceville pled guilty last week in Lawrence County, actually in Du Bois County, Indiana court, to dealing in meth. WAKO says a part of that negotiated plea agreement, Potts will face 16 years behind bars, and along with a co-defendant, 41-year-old Eldra Graves from Alton, Illinois, they were arrested last August after authorities found close to 110 grams of meth in their vehicle after a traffic stop in Jasper, Indiana. Elsewhere tonight, Patrick James, the founder of First Brands Group, has been released from custody after posting a $50 million bond, partly secured by his Hamptons home. That amid charges related to the company's multi-billion-dollar financial collapse. His brother, Edward James, remains on house arrest with 24-hour monitoring, unable to post his $25 million bond. First Brands is the parent company of Champion Labs in Albion, and has recently issued furlough notices in Albion and canceled shifts at the plant. This as ongoing financial crisis continues affecting numerous local workers as the company's bankruptcy reverberates throughout the community. WFIW reports that the James brothers have pleaded not guilty to multiple federal charges, including conspiracy to commit wire fraud, money laundering, and bank fraud. They maintain their innocence, they say, blaming government tariffs and predatory lenders for the company's downfall. Elsewhere tonight, Leslie James Jim Hinson of Mount Vernon has been appointed as the new assistant state's attorney in Wayne County. WFIW says Hansen was admitted to the Illinois bar in 1983, is a graduate of the Southern Illinois University School of Law. He'll replace Rhonda Den, the wife of White County Associate Judge Thomas J. Den III. Den was hired back in January of 25 and served several months before departing the office. Mount Carmel city officials are currently dealing with a leaky roof. WSJD reports that at last week's city council meeting, city clerk Ryan Turner said the roof on the older portion of City Hall had deteriorated to the point of becoming an emergency situation. Turner said crews have been shoveling snow off the roof, but melting snow and ice have caused major leaks throughout the building. He says that water is getting between the roof line and interior insulation, noting leaks have impacted multiple areas, including his office, an electrical room, bathroom, and hallway, adding the city can no longer keep up with the damage. Turner reported that ADG has indicated an emergency roof replacement could be completed, an estimated cost of around $100,000, which is consistent with previous bids. The council noted that as snow continues to melt, the situation could worsen, causing additional damage, including in the city's server room. The council did vote to authorize Mayor Joe Judge and Clerk Turner to move forward with ADG to complete the project as soon as possible, approving spending up to $110,000 for the project. The Ward 1 seat on the Lawrenceville City Council has still not been filled. WAKO reports that the council met in special session last week for the naming of a replacement by Mayor David Courtney. He made the recommendation of Boyd Shelton to fill the vacancy left by the resignation of Kelly Lewis back in December. However, it was moved and seconded to approve Shelton, but during discussion of the motion, questions were raised about Shelton's background and ability to legally serve. Upon the recommendation of City Attorney Mike Neal, the vote was delayed until further notice in order to search for the research to be done on Shelton's eligibility and also on the manner in which Lewis's resignation was handled by the council. The council then voted to adjourn without taking any action. Meanwhile, 102nd District State Representative Adam Niemerg recently took a guided tour of the Lawrenceville City sewage treatment plant. The tour follows the State Environmental Protection Agency notifying his office about deficiencies at the facility. Niemerg says he has reviewed the reports and met with city and EPA officials, saying he'll continue to offer assistance and monitor progress as it's being made to ensure compliance. The Albion City Council had a special session meeting on Monday night after executive session to interview candidates for a police officer. After that session, the council voted to hire 26-year-old Kevin Williams of Casey, Illinois. WFIW says Williams will join the Albion force at a starting pay rate of $25 per hour. Williams will replace Phil White, who will resign at the end of the month to pursue employment in the private sector. And the Wabash County Housing Authority has announced the appointment of Kelly Potts as its new executive director. Potts and her family have been in Mount Carmel for the past 13 years, bringing over 20 years of professional experience in organizational leadership, operational oversight, regulatory compliance, and strategic planning. We've got more to come tonight. Your weather forecast is next. A great day today. Will it continue tomorrow? We'll find out. We'll also talk sports. Stay with us.
Are you living with chronic conditions or finding it hard to manage your health at home? If you're 18 or older, have a primary care provider through Wabash General Hospital, and live in Wabash, Edwards, White, or Lawrence County, our community paramedics can help. Get support in the comfort of your home, including follow-up care, home safety and medication education, vital sign checks, disease management support, and resource connections. Our certified paramedics will work with your doctor to provide non-emergent care to keep you healthy at home. Ask your WGH primary care provider for a referral to community paramedicine.
There's a lot of things that you can do to help and reduce your heating bills over the wintertime. Open the draperies in the house. Let the sun warm the interior of your home during the day. That helps reduce some of that heating load during the day. Consider installing programmable thermostats. You can drop the temperature down while you're not there, or in the evening times when you're asleep, make the house a little cooler, and then have those programmable thermostats bring the temperature up at the times you're actually in the home, not away.
Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed the day today. Temperatures topping out in the low 60s across the region. Saw the sun, the snow melting a little bit more. Good day today. A little cooler coming up, but another warm stretch is on the extended forecast. We'll tell you about that in just a bit. Nothing on radar here tonight to speak of. 64 degrees. That's our high today. Missing a record high by just 6 degrees. Almost 20 degrees above normal. 37 was our low this morning. Just a great day. Hope you had the chance to be outside. A few passing showers down to our south. Parts around Hamilton and White County. Can't rule out a stray shower overnight, but that'll pass quickly, and through the day tomorrow we'll see the skies clear out. It will be a sunny day later on in the day, but we see some clouds in the morning. Some clouds building back in on Thursday. We can't rule out a stray shower on Thursday. You'll see right here a little system diving in at us on Thursday afternoon and evening. Again, can't rule out a stray shower on Thursday, but the best chance for rain will come later in the weekend, both Saturday and Sunday. For tonight, clear skies. The front down to our south is going to unfortunately kick us out of that warmer air pattern, so we will see the cooler air return. Overnight lows tonight around 30, and again, can't rule out a stray shower down to the south of Interstate 64. As we go through the day on Wednesday, not all bad. Sunshine for most of the day. High temperatures topping out in the mid-40s across the region. That is seasonal and average for this time of year. A touch cooler as we wake up on Thursday morning, overnight Wednesday into Thursday. Clear to partly cloudy skies. Overnight lows will be in the upper 20s. Again, more seasonal for this time of year. On Thursday, we can't rule out a stray passing shower. I don't think it's as widespread as the map is indicating here. Otherwise, cloudy skies on Thursday, maybe a shower passing. High temperatures will be in the low to mid 40s across the region once again. And then we start the warm up. Partly cloudy on Friday, 50. Clouds and showers Saturday and Sunday, warming into the low 50s. Mid 50s for President's Day Monday under a sunny sky, and sunny next Tuesday. We could see a few days next week, it looks like, in the 60s. That's your forecast. We'll talk sports next.
Get your new Ford at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Lease a new 2025 Ford F-150 for $484 a month, or lease a 2025 Bronco for $493 per month on a 36-month lease. Find your new vehicle at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com. Your best deals are at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Get a 2026 Pacifica with 1.9% financing, or lease a 2026 Wrangler for $397 a month. See store for details and go to SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Teaching kids about money is an important step, and the Student Plus account from the First National Bank makes it simple. It's a free checking account designed for students who are learning to manage their own spending with tools that help parents stay connected. With spending limits, real-time alerts, and instant transfers, students can build smart money habits while parents have peace of mind. Getting started is easy. Visit the nearest branch to open a Student Plus account and choose the features that fit your family best. The Student Plus account from the First National Bank. Parents choose the controls, students learn responsibility.
Member FDIC.
Welcome back. It's time now to talk sports tonight. We begin with girls high school basketball from last night. Mount Carmel wins the battle of unbeatens in Little Illini Conference play and captures their third straight LIC regular season title as they beat Paris 59-31. The Lady Aces tied for 9th in the latest AP Girls 2A basketball poll released last week. Paris ranked 11th. In other action last night, Fairfield beats Fairfield got a win 70-54. Carmi beat Gallatin County 64-30. Hamilton County over Carterville 52-34. The 14th ranked Edwards County Lions in Class 1A beat Marshall 87-59. Olney over Centralia 49-37. Newton beats OPH 70-43. Robinson over North Clay 71-28. Salem beats Flora 51-18. Red Hill beats Weber 45-33. Murfreesboro over Wayne City 52-47. And in one boys game last night, Woodlawn beats Grayville 80-46. Fairfield actually lost that girls game last night. We'll see you tomorrow for more news. Have a great day.